So this is a new live. Welcome to this live. I was wondering. Well, first of all, I don't know why I look like this in this camera because I mean it is only. I mean it's night. I don't know if that is why I'm looking like colorless. But the thing is that other than that, today I decided to go live because it is like quite uh, late. It's not that late, but it's late for me. But I decided that I wanted to go live at least 20, 30 minutes so I can go on and do another task for this project so I can showcase how I think and how I solve problems. The today's challenge is to create the data model for my application. And for knowing what's the data model that I'm gonna be choosing, it's important to know um, the flow of my application because that will determine uh, what type of data and what data itself is going to be stored in our database. Last time I told you that we are going to use, well, I'm going to use Superbase, and Superbase told me like he sent me he sent an email to me and said that I my project was stopped because I wasn't like using it. So I want to define the data model so I can connect my database to my project, and I can like go on and do other stuff. So I'm gonna share with you my ChatGPT because I asked ChatGPT what can I do today because as it has been like a very busy day, and it's like sometimes I don't plan ahead what I'm gonna do right now, like when I'm live. But yeah, that's the basic stuff here. Like I'm gonna develop this part. This part is I'm gonna do it with AI. I don't believe I'm gonna use any like programming or repository tool or anything like that because it's like uh, I need to define the mental model of how the data will be stored, and also uh, yeah before developing the database, like defining tables and relationship, it is important to define normalizations for the database and for the data that I am storing. But right now, I'm gonna share with you ChatGPT because I'm gonna ask ChatGPT what should be like the data model. But I'm gonna explain it to you first because what I'm thinking is, well, let me show you. I think I can use this scene and, for example, use Chrome, I guess. I don't know if you are able to watch it. Like it seems like it's not working. Let me see this. Okay, yeah. Now you can see my screen, and I'm gonna read what ChatGPT told me. Well, first of all, I'm gonna add to Ready or Not a new ticket because I want to have everything like organized, and I'm gonna call it define data model. And obviously, it can be like I can add a description to it. uh, just to to track all the activity that I've done so far. So for this one, I would say that it's gonna have like the whole thing. But as I don't know why, maybe it's my connection or maybe it's something wrong with it. But yesterday I wasn't able to load it like fast. Right now it's happening the same thing. I don't know if that is because I'm live and my internet, it's like my internet connection is not that good. But yeah, uh, I wasn't able to to fill the description, but today we can do that. So this time I'm gonna add a brief description called like define 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 data model according to user flow. I mean, it's gonna be a very brief description. If you are creating tickets for a developer, you should add to it the acceptance criteria and all the details. But as we are developing the whole thing, it's not necessary. But I think I'm gonna add all the information here. So. Uh, as I told you, I hopefully you are watching it. Yeah, you are watching it. Uh, Let me check something like very quick. Uh, yeah, I guess you are watching it. I don't have my cell phone here to check if you are watching the whole thing. But well, it doesn't matter. Well, ChatGPT already gave me the ticket, so I'm gonna use this information. So it is better, this description and the whole thing. So we can have it like a more specific information here, and we're gonna read it. Relationship between the entities, require information for entity, information distinguished from information that must be stored, the data review against the minimum viable product, user flow, decision documented in. Okay, those are like all the stuff that we need to do right now, and let's do it. As you can see here, ChatGPT already gave me like a flow of the actions that each user do when they access to the app. For example, we need to create an account, and for that information, for that action, we need information about our user. And I wouldn't say like, let's see if I can create a new document, because what I want to do is I want to create it myself, um, like define it myself and then shake it with ChatGPT, so we can like see what I mean, if we agree on those like data and information in general. So for user uh, account creation, I think in for this MVP, we are gonna do it like very simple. We need a name, an email, and I would well, and a password, obviously. I think in a second, like if we want to develop it more, like further, I would add like an SSO authentication, so the user don't need to create a new user, but connect it with Gmail or something like that. But I think for user account creation, name, email, and password for this MVP is um, more than enough. Yeah, I think we could start with it. I'm gonna contrast it uh, with ChatGPT, and obviously it would give me like more information about it. Create a goal. So for goal creation, let me check for goal create. So I would say that for goal creation, we need the goal, the goal name, maybe I don't know if that is part of the MVP, but I would say that time uh, as a deadline. If we have like a goal that needs to be done in a specific time, deadline, and description, obviously, description. So we have the goal name, the time, I would say deadline. Let me add an asterisk and say that this is optional, and a description of the goal just to have that information. I don't know if we could improve this table of this database further, like improve it. But for the minimal, the MVP, sorry, I try to, I always try to say the whole thing, but it's better if I just say MVP. So the for goal creation, I would say goal name, time, and description. And for uh, I think it is record activity, rec- record activity. I would say we need a activity name, duration, description, uh, yeah, the name of the activity, the duration, how much time we spend on that activity, and the description. And obviously, it should be linked with the goal, uh, using, for example, goal, goal, goal. I would say link. What I'm trying to say with goal link is that it should be linked to a goal. So when you register another activity, as you can have different goals, you can record different activities, but you have to be able to say if this goal, if the activity belongs to a specific goals. And another thing that I will ask ChatGPT is uh, is this active no this activity this activity belongs to more than one goal, because maybe some activities can be impactful to different goals that we are setting. So maybe, for example, if we want to lose weight, and we have two things like we need to count calories and we need to track um, um, our steps. Like maybe those are goals, like different goals, but they are related to then some, and some activities are part of that. So that depends. Like, I mean, maybe I'm not using the best example right now, but what I want to say is that maybe this could be something useful for our users, because it can uh, um, be, I mean, he or she can register or record a new a new goal, uh, a new activity that belongs to different goals. So uh, I don't want to to mess it up. So let's do it like that. Associated activity with goal. Well, that's already we did that. Classify activity and see progress. So I think we are good to go in terms of what's the data that I'm gonna use in the relationship. So I'm gonna share with ChatGPT, and let's see what ChatGPT thinks about it. Uh, okay, I define what I think is necessary for our MVP. Let me know if you would add another information to our data model. So meanwhile, let's see how it's looking. I'm gonna, you know, let me see if I don't know. Yeah, that's great. Right now, ChatGPT is thinking, uh, and I will keep create ad for goal name, description, optional, and add status. I think it is useful. Okay, so let's go back to ChatGPT, because yes, it's true. Um, ChatGPT is telling me that I would use goal name, description, deadline, and add a status. Status is useful even in the MVP, because at some point a goal can be complete active or completed. Otherwise, okay, one particular important activity date. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this, because as you already watch, I created my own, and this is the new that ChatGPT is suggesting me, and I'm okay with that. Uh, okay, and ChatGPT is telling me that like activities that belongs to more than one goal, it's not part of our MPP, and I'm okay with that. Uh, okay, okay. Yes, I mean, um, for our MVP, remember that even though this project can evolve to something like more complex, it's important to understand that we are building an MVP, and those features that are more like complex may be uh, developed in a second phase. So I'm totally okay with that. That's why I ask it, because sometimes it's hard just to stick to the minimal, the MVP, because always, we are always like thinking further. So yes, in general, I'm okay with what ChatGPT is suggesting. So I think we can go and do the other stuff. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to create then the data model, create tables and relationships, and give me the code so I can uh, create the database in Supabase. I think I remember that we are using uh, Postgres, right? So if you are familiar with this kind of databases, you know that you have a SQL like command line, and you can copy and paste all the information, and that's gonna create the whole thing without doing like it manually. I haven't worked with Suprabase, but I work with another type of tools, and they help you like it's you can build and you can develop, you can define, use the verb that you prefer. You can define the data like visually, and it's very helpful because it's like you don't need to use the code. I am the type of professional that I don't really stick to code to do things. I mean, if you are more comfortable working with the visual tools, I mean, at the end of the day, it's the same result. So why not to use it? I can even show you my GitHub. I mean, I use GitHub like. Let me see if I can share it with you. Y- Uh, that yeah, that's GitHub, my GitHub, and it's like I use it, and I know Git and I know how Git works. But if I have this tool that is visual, why not use it? Like I'm not against it. So i- it's just for your consideration. If you feel better um, uh, doing this, like using the visual tools, go ahead and do it. So yeah. Yes, this is the information that I was talking about, that I was asking ChatGPT, because we don't need to write this code, like this long code anymore. So we can just paste it, sorry, and that's it. I'm gonna see if I can connect to my Supabase uh, and see. I mean, I don't remember. Uh, Let me see if this is okay. Hopefully, I'm not sharing with you any credential. Um, Okay. It was stop. I already told you that it was stop. And let me see how can I do this. Okay. I think I need to wait. Uh, Let me change the the screen because it's no use. Like, okay, let me let me show you this instead. Uh, I don't know how it works because, as I told you, this is the first time. Let me see uh, this new query and run this. Okay, it seems like it's working now. I know that you're not like seeing this, but it should allow me to use the table and SQL editor. I'm gonna show you this because although I don't have access to it, you can watch like all the features that we have in Supabase. Like you can have the table editor, but the tool that we are gonna use to create our data model is the SQL editor. Um, and yeah, that's what we are gonna use. I don't know. I don't quite understand because this is the first time that I use Supabase because most of the time I use my own database like engine because I used to work with cPanel and WHM servers. So there you can have it like your own database. Uh, but yes, this is the first time that I use this. That's I think we cannot work on this right now because it's like not working. Let me see what happens if I create a new project. Uh, this is ready or not. Ready or not. This is the one. Uh, okay. Okay. I think I'm not gonna create this new project because I already created. Um, I think what we are gonna do is to stop it here, like my broadcast, and tomorrow I would create like my database using the script that or ChatGPT provided, and we can go on and do other stuff because well as you already you are watching and you're seeing that it's not like it's not like straightforward like it was paused and now it's not working because it's like it needs to be restored. I don't know why it's well as always I always speak like faster than needed because I was about to tell you, well, we need to wait, but now I'm realizing that it's not necessary. We have okay, understood. I don't. Let's see what happen if I do this and paste it here and run it. It should create like the whole table and the whole thing. Um, so it shouldn't success, no raw returns, and we can have a table here. Well, as you can see, we have our table here. We have activities, we have goal, and we have profiles, and we have the fields that we created, like the ID, name, and created ad, goals like user ID, name, description, deadline, um, and status and activities. We created name, description, duration in minutes, activity date, classification, and created ad. As you can see, these ones are like these with this icon. It is showing relationship, a foreign key, because every time you log a new activity or a new goal, this is like the general database, like the enterprise database. So you don't have only one user. So when you are uh, logging all the information, you need to see to which user is related each goal, and the same with activity. So obviously, ChatGPT already knows that, and it created the relationship between goals. For example, goals are related to the user ID, and at the same time, activity are related to goals and to user ID. I wouldn't say that this is uh, like the most efficient thing. Like, it's okay if if you want to have it like user ID here and related to goals, but uh, I would just create a relationship between goals and activities, and then goals to each profile or user, because for me, uh, you cannot have a duplicate goal ID, or yeah, if uh, goal ID number one belongs to profile one, you won't be able to associate goal one with profile two. So all the activities belonging to goals one are like implicitly part of goal two, or belongs to goal two. But let's keep it this way. I already create the database, and we have the tables, and tomorrow we can start building stuff. Uh, I would say that this is already done, but I don't. I won't set it done, because I need to see if there is like any other information that we need to create from it or for it. But yeah, I think for today it's okay. It's good. We are good to go. And tomorrow we'll be working more on this project. At least we created the database, that it's very important, and later we can go on and do some more stuff. So this is all for today. Thank you for watching me. I don't know that you are not watching me. I'm 100% sure that you are not there, but still, thank you, and we'll see us tomorrow. So bye.